It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is time for our culinary hotline. Zola in our studio. 083-913-3728. So many questions. Burning questions. Get it? Burning questions.
I got it.
Okay, on Facebook, hashtag Ask Espresso. This one says, and it's from Nabila, the Saplaikis. She says, Zola, when I bake cakes, I seem to have trouble getting them out of the pan. Been there, done that. I know the feeling. She says it either breaks or it sticks to the bottom of the pan. Most annoying thing is, she says it breaks and it crumbles.
Oh.
I spray beforehand,
Yeah.
but when I bake it and it's all done and I've cooled it down, I'm not sure what happens. Please advise.
Oh, shame. I know that's devastating when you bake a cake and then it crumbles and it's
Or
devastating.
those banana muffins.
Is that what happens to you?
It happens to
Shame. You're hurting, I can tell. Okay, so this is my advice to you. First of all, don't over bake your cake because that'll make it very crumbly in the first place. So make sure you're just baking it until it's done. And in terms of lining your tins, you're going to have to go back to the traditional method. So baking paper and butter. So spread some softened butter in your tray, then pop some proper baking paper. So go to a baking shop and actually get some. Please don't use wax paper because that'll ruin your cake even worse than the cracked stuff, okay? So baking paper, cut it, line your entire tin, and then your cake will be guaranteed not to stick.
Do you know why I'm laughing? Because to say cake and ruin in the same sentence just makes me, that mark my note. Okay, we're going to Gauteng. Rita, how are you? You're live on Espresso. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're very well.
Morning.
What's your question?
I would like to find out, when I bake my lemon meringue, it comes out perfectly, the meringue, as soon as it comes out of the oven. When I let it stand to cool down before I can put it in the fridge, it flattens totally. Like there's no meringue left.
Yeah.
Shame. Okay, thanks, Rita, for your question.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
That isn't.
No.
And I can see how that's devastating as well. But what's happening is that you're obviously not stabilizing your mixture. So when you whisk the sugar into the egg whites, you need to make sure that, first of all, the sugar's all melted in the egg whites, okay? So that when it sets, it sets. It's not melting sort of out and taking your volume away. And also, just bake it for just a little bit longer so that you're sure that the meringue is actually set completely. Because what you're trying to do in the oven is set that structure so that once you take it out, it's just a matter of cooling, not a matter of sort of anything chemical happening to your cake. Okay, but the most important is to make sure that you whisk it to a very stiff peak before you pop it onto your meringue and bake it. And that'll sort of stop it from seeping once it's baked.
Zola knows all this stuff. Well, that's why she is the expert on our culinary hotline. 083-913-3728. You can give us a call with your questions on our culinary hotline. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we'll be back after the break.